it's become very difficult to enjoy this game over the past few years, the past few releases, because of how gimmicky it's become and how saturated it is with a lot of these animations, these agendas, these narratives, predetermined outcomes, theatrical aspects of the game. It's just become so difficult to really just enjoy it the way that you would enjoy the old ones, because the older 2Ks were more free flowing. All right, they were more free flowing. Yeah, they had their flaws. Yeah, they still had cheating elements to it, but it's like the algorithm controls too much of the game nowadays, right? So in this instance right here, um, we basically had like 3 or 4 opportunities to score, 1 or 2 before this one right here. So I get the rebound, boom, and I want to go up for another shot. I really want to turn around and dunk it or layup, but there's defense there, so it's understandable. But look at how much I'm being hacked, how much I'm being fouled, and how I know for sure whenever this is the computer. I mean, man, I be damn near finna. I have certain players that damn near foul out in the first quarter. Some games they have 3 or 4 fouls, right? Because I got it on manual. The computer don't just take my players out for me, right? So this guy, all right, there's clearly a foul. He's going up first. He try to give him a karate chop across the fucking neck with an elbow with it. Stuck his damn arm through his chest, through his back, right? And he's going up, and now he's also all over him, pushing him off his square, pushing him in the air. Hands, arms all over him, elbows, everything, and he's under him while he's trying to land. There's another player behind him. I mean, it's just, and that's not it. It's just a fucking shit show what 2K is nowadays, man. So fast forward, we get another rebound, right? So going up again, and basically the same motherfucking guy. All in my rib cage, all in my back and my side, pushing me out the air. No call. We're not getting any calls. All right, because we're supposed to lose this game. This is in the playoffs. Magic in this version of the 2K is one of the it's the at least at the very least it's the second best team, probably next to second or third. All right, in this version of the NBA, probably the best, probably number one. But all right, and when you're playing the best teams, the algorithm is ramped up a whole lot. So they don't just allow the best teams to play like they're the best teams. What they do is that they just ramp up the algorithm's control over the game. Like, okay, you're playing a better team, we're going to cheat a little more or a lot more, depending on what the scenario is. So in the playoffs, especially elimination games, when you're playing a great team, it's like it's like the algorithm is controlling every facet of the game. It's like it's heavily saturated, right? It's heavily saturated with the algorithm's control and influence, right? So we're not allowed to get any of that. All right, we're not allowed to get any of that. Forced to miss every shot we put up. Another thing that I take issue with is the post up in 2K21. I don't know if it was like this in 20. I only played 19. I didn't play 20. And basically, what I'm saying is this. All right, in 19, you can basically post up anywhere on the court. And in 21, like this whole scenario right here, I'm trying to post this guy because I like operating out of the post from any area on the court because I kill computer out the post, especially with a great post player like the guy I got right here. So I'm trying to post, but I'm forced into doing this staggering dribbling animation, right? Which really fucked everything up for me, because I wanted to do a few things because I can really operate out of the post and do whatever I want to do. They always gonna double team me. They always gonna do something. So I operate out of the post pretty damn well. And a lot of times when they're double teaming you, if you're trying to pass the ball, they're not allowing you to pass the ball, right? So I'm like hell. I'm trying to pass to this guy right here while he's still by the court, right? So I can get an easy little layup, step in, dunk, step in, floater layup, or whatever. But for whatever reason, even though he cannot shoot to save his motherfucking life, he backs out damn near to the 3-point line. All right? That did not make any sense whatsoever. And they finally, after trying to pass the ball about 5 or 6 times, they finally allowed me to let it go. But he's no longer in the position I need him to be in. He's all the way out here now. This is a very shitty game. It's a great game, but it's very fucking shitty because of everything they've done to try to imitate competition, to try to mimic the NBA, to try to mimic real life, instead of just allowing it to play out like real life. It just plays out naturally. They're forcing things to happen. If I ain't pressing the damn button to pass the ball, I don't care who's guarding me. I'm pressing. If in real life, if you're being double teamed and you decide to just throw the ball to somebody, you can do it. On 2K, they have this baked in narrative shit where it's like, okay, there's a double team, you can't just pass the ball like that because it's a double team. It doesn't make sense. And this is how a lot of times people wind up getting turnovers out the double team, because you're trying to give the ball up, but they're locking you into this animation, this double team animation. And a lot of this stuff in this game, it just really, really fucks the game up. It really fucks it up. This is not like the older 2Ks. I know you could say that these are better but for its time, it's not. 14 to me was the best one. The older 2Ks, like I said, they were far more free flowing. It was far more, you just do you, right? Now it's like, okay, the algorithm is just is in control so much. It's like it's damn near like you're not even playing sometimes. It's like you don't really have a lot of times. Like I'm timid in certain scenarios because I don't have the level of control I should have. I know that the algorithm would step in and just decide what it wants. And it's like, damn, what the fuck can I do a lot of times? You ain't even allowed to pass the ball sometimes. You ain't even allowed to move in a certain direction in a certain way sometimes because they're restricting your movements. They're locking you into animations. It's another thing, it's overly saturated in these animation triggers. These triggered animations. Right? Taking extra 2 or 3 steps, fumbling and bumbling this way, taking an extra 2 or 3 dribbles, turning around, doing all of these animations is too heavy. It's too animation heavy, right? It's not free flowing anymore. It's not just solely based upon what you're doing and what you're trying to do, your ability to think. It's like a script now. It's like a movie. It's like it's just so gimmicky, and it really fucks it up for me. And a lot of other players, it really fucks it up. All the gimmicky bullshit that goes on in this game. Man, this is just ridiculous. 2 guys under the damn basket getting the fucking life hacked out of them. No whistle. It doesn't make sense. You breathe on a fucking computer. You whisper in the computer's ear and they blowing the hell out of the whistle. You come down the court getting your ass whipped, right? And no call. Jesus. Man, wow. Peace.